Hey everybody, welcome back to more strange horticulture. Yeah, that's what the name of this game is. Alright, so we have a few cards that we don't know about. This one we can't solve yet. This one we can't solve yet. This one maybe the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake. That's the old man of Coniston looking out across the lake. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southward to the fork. So that's the fork, but this is the old man. So should I go to the fork? Let's go here. Let's see if this does anything. Well, that was it. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Alright, 2 new plants. Eleanor, hello? The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Alright, so salt marshes. Are these the salt marshes? What is this dotted line? What is this thing? I don't know where the salt marshes are, lady. This must be the ocean. Okay, so this is the ocean. This is that inlet. This line here is the... Okay, between the land and the grass and the salt marshes. Which put it right in here somewhere, like either here or here. Can't quite tell where she wants me to go. I feel like it's probably here. Let's try here. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for a mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. So it says blue winter, but the actual plant is looking for is hellebore, or excuse me, winter boar. Winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter. Okay, well, canonically, it's not an error. After its cool, blue-gray flowers, winter boar is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent. So it's got rubbery leaves and blue-gray flowers. Gray-blue flowers with an orange center. I mean, that feels like it's correct, so hopefully. Is this my winter boar? And we get a book entry about Dranthium. But moving on to the story. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. A new plant. Maybe that's the red and whatever. Whatever that red thing that I was looking for to fill up the little looking glass. Got the cat. Hello to Miss Bethany. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea. that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate people. Okay. Jacobsworth? People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacobsworth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer. The unusual flowers, but it also has weird leaves. These, like, spiky, serrated leaves. The leaves have a mind of their own. Okay, so maybe this is it. Here you go. Is this Jacobsworth? And we got a book entry on Solomon's Scepter. Alright, new person. Miss Peggy Morris. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. Well, it's not very helpful. It has curled leaves and dark blue flowers. Curled, was that something we already know? Is it the Lady of Summer? A wonderful sounding ornamental plant has curled leaves and dark blue flowers? Lady of Summer. Attractive flower sought after as an ornamental plant. Here you go. This is it. Lady of Summer. There you go. We got nothing for that? Nothing? You just go away? Okay. We've had our eye on you for some time now, says Ennis Aylford. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Sir? What? Please leave my shop and never come back. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgul Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Sir, I don't think I want anything to do with you. Because isn't, like, Dendru bad? Yeah. Well, it's Dendra, not Dendru. The Dendru. What the heck is Dendru? I don't know what that is, but it sounds a lot like Dendra, and that's a, that's something you should never even touch. It's a painful way to die. And, you sound like a cult, sir, so I'm just gonna put you away for now. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Madam, it's a very, like, it's the worst poison I could give you. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Madam, are you sure you want this plant? Do not drink the sap of this plant. Red fruits, long, flat leaves. I think it's probably this one, because the leaves shapes are kind of the same. Well, let's see. Is it this? Is this the gilded dendra that you want? It was not. Okay, so never mind. I need to be more careful. something with these long... It says something about a sap. Madam, I do not know what the dendra is, and I'm afraid to give it to you. The fingers ache from handling this plant. Okay. Do not even touch it, the leaves can be painful. Okay, this is probably it. This is the gilded dendra. Is this the gilded dendra? Now we know about maiden sorrow. We'll move the gilded dendra over here. Don't ever touch this. Bad plant. Actually, you know what? We're gonna relabel this. It's still the gilded dendra, but now it's on a red background. Don't touch this plant. And wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. Is it a book? Is it a plant? In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. Okay, so that's not what I was thinking. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines. So strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? I do know about plants. And apparently what I should know about is the royal gentian. Sometimes called Everheart. The Everheart! Oh my... Isn't this what we wanted right here? Not that. Not that. This. So if we can find where the Everheart grows... The pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the vines of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. Has kidney-shaped petals, huh? Is the worryless is different than the gentian? Because that has the same kind of petals. Okay, let's look through the things I have not identified yet. Not clam-based. Or kidney-shaped. Madam, do I have this plant? Has it been relabeled as something else? Madam, I don't know where to find your plant. Can I get a hint? I need to take another look at the clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant. Okay, so I don't have it. So the clue card. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. Oh, I was reading the card wrong. I was thinking she buried... Start from where the Everheart grows. Then look 3 miles to the east of that. What this is saying is 3 miles to the east of the Abbey is where the Everheart grows. It was a little ambiguous. Okay, never mind, madam. I'll find your Everheart. 1, 2, 3. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. New plant acquired. Okay, so this is your gentian. And now we have a book entry on the Elder Finium. And that's the end of the day. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Day 7, Thursday. We're supposed to go give the flower to the people at Sadgul by Friday, but we're not doing it because they're a freaking cult. 5 miles south of the tallest, but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Alright, we'll figure that out next time. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode at 15 minutes, because last time I tried to do a second day, it ran pretty long. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.